Comments on the game?
Open comments, please.
Thank you, Jesus. I tell you what, that was a heck of a game. And you know, a lot of people say this all the time. They say it's a shame that somebody has to lose that game because that was a hard-fought game. Florida A&M battled back when they were down 17-0, and hats off to Coach Taylor's team. They didn't quit. But, you know, our team showed up to play tonight, and it was evident on defense where we had 2 goal line stands there, one at the end of the first half, I believe, where we got the fumble down there, and then that last one at the end of the game. We didn't want to make it that close, but, you know, to be able to see this young team persevere through a game like that and able to pull it out, I'm really excited for our guys. And we got some things to work on. This is just the beginning of the season, and like Daniel Fitzpatrick said in the locker room after the game, you know, that's just 1 hour of football. We got 10 more to go. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to iron out our mistakes, find out what we did wrong, and we're going to fix them.
What mistakes do you need to iron out?
First of all, we got to iron out the penalties. And I hadn't even, the stats are sitting here in front of me, and I don't want to sit down and read them. But I know we had over 13 penalties in the first half. That's unacceptable. That's an undisciplined football team, and that's my fault. That's my job. I got to do a better job of getting our guys ready to play and being disciplined, because you're not going to beat very many good football teams when you do that, give up those kind of penalties. Now, a couple of them, you know, defensively, I thought were really aggressive plays, and they could have gone either way. We'll never stop our kids from being aggressive, but we just got to be a little bit smarter defensively. Offensively, pre-snap penalties, those are things that you control. We never, ever, ever want pre-snap penalties, so we've got to get that straightened out.
Can you talk about how you were able to isolate your receivers on their linebackers and have the kind of success that you had on those shallow crossing routes throughout the game?
Well, that's just an attribute to Coach Jones and the staff over there. They saw some things on film they thought that they could exploit. And, I mean, Joe Barnes and A.C. Leonard, those are 2 huge targets that can run. And I thought they did a good job underneath on their defenders tonight. You know, those 2 guys are tight ends that got speed like wideouts. You know, you can split them out wide and you can get them on those cross routes. And those are kind of mismatches you look for in football. And I thought they did a good job of exploiting that tonight. And, you know, we have to continue to manufacture ways to get those guys the ball.
You said Mike German wouldn't beat FAMU if he came to Tennessee State. Did that motivate him in any way?
I'm sure. You know, Mike is a very confident kid. I mean, I don't know, you know, you guys interviewed him a few minutes ago, but he's a kid that is not shaken very easily. Mike's a tough kid. I mean, you saw him standing there in the pocket tonight, shake off some stuff, where I wish he'd throw the ball away sometime, but Mike's a tough kid, and he perseveres through a lot of things, and he doesn't let all of the rhetoric and, you know, the media and all that get to him. He just wants to get back there and help his team win. And I thought he did a heck of a job tonight. You know, he had that one interception there, but I thought T. James kind of let him down a little bit on that one. He kind of gave up on that route coming in there. But, you know, those things happen in the course of a football game. We bounce back, and the big thing is we played ugly and we won. Now it's time to get ready for Jackson State. You know, we're going to enjoy this for about 3 or 4 more hours. And, you know, we got to get ready for our game in Memphis in the Southern Adrian Classic.
A few years ago, you were charged with the task of beating FAMU as your main goal for the season. How did you feel not only beat them, but beat them twice?
You know, and to Coach Taylor is an icon in HBCU football. He's done a great job everywhere he's been. And to be able to go up against Joe Taylor and the FAMU football team and be 2-0 against those guys, with me as a young coach starting my career as a head coach, it's huge. And you know, I don't know if I could have gone home tonight with Madam President after leading 17-0 and blowing that lead. So you know, we persevered. It feels great. And you know, like I said, hats off to that FAMU football team. They didn't quit. They played to the last down, and you got to take your hat off to them for that.
So how do you feel they gained the momentum going into the last few minutes of the game?
Well,
like they were unstoppable.
When you go back and look at the film, you know, we had them there on the 3rd and 1. We got a penalty. They called it offsides. You know, that's, to me, that was one of the biggest plays in the game. You know, that gave them first down. And then, you know, we came back. We had a blitz dialed up. And we got the guy wrapped up in the backfield, and we don't make the tackle. So we had to tackle better. You know, we can control the things that we can control. Those things happen in football, but it was good to see our kids, like I said, rise up and you know, face that challenge down there on the goal line. And we were able to come up with a W, and that's the main thing. You know, my dad used to tell me all the time, it doesn't matter whether you win by a point or half a point, as long as you got more than the other team when the game is over. So tonight we did.
You talked about wanting to improve on that 4-minute drill, and you were running the football well, and then there was like a play-action pass call, and there was a sack, and it seemed like to derail. That's from my vantage point, where the momentum shifted.
Oh, absolutely, and, Roger Gaines wasn't too happy about that. He came to the sideline and said, Coach, keep running the football. But when they started playing the safeties really low, they had more people at the line of scrimmage that we could really block. And at that point, we got to look at it and see what's best for our team. And, I think the play was there. We just didn't pick up the rusher coming off the edge. Had he had another second, it might have been a touchdown. Devin Wilson came free wide open and he got tipped. And then on the screen play, the same thing. Mike didn't get the ball up high enough. We got green grass. So the right plays were called. We just got to do a better job of executing.
Did you get a chance to talk to defense in that last time out?
I kind of stayed away from it on that one. I knew what we were going to be in. We knew what they were going to be in. We repped that all week. They've been in that elephant backfield and the plays that they ran out of it. And I thought our kids did a good job of executing. And they got down there. They wanted to get a push inside. And Sam Point Evans and Mike Murphy and Denzel Jackson did a heck of a job on that quarterback sneak, along with Thrasher and Barksdale, who were in there on the inside also. That was huge.
So was it a strip or he just lost the ball? Was it a planned strip? Was that part of the
which
defense?
one? The one at the end of the game?
Yes.
I don't think he lost the ball. He just didn't get in. He just didn't get in. There wasn't a fumble there. That was fourth down. So, I think in going back and looking at it, and Coach Taylor going back and looking at it, I thought he wanted to get out of here. And I think I'd have done the same thing in that situation if I got the ball on the half-yard line to go for it. You're in hostile territory. You don't want to play overtime. He was looking at his players. They were cramping. He lost a couple of key players cramping. I think one kid broke his leg out there. So I think I'd done the same thing. So, see, White didn't kick the field goal. Well, you're going to be the hero or the goat either way it goes. So, again, I think he made the right decision at the time for his team, and the guys did a good job of standing up and always standing at the goal line.
Do you think the team heard the message the team was finished? Do you think a victory like this, does that represent them understanding that concept?
I think so. And then they got to feel good about finishing this game because, this is as close as you can get to winning or losing the game. It doesn't get any closer than that. So I don't think we finished the way we wanted to finish, but we finished. Anytime you let a team back in the game after leading 17-0 and you let them back in, you're not finishing the way you want, but we got a W, and I'll take it.
After practicing all summer, how rewarding is it to get the first win?
I think it's huge, and my hat goes off to Coach Grace, Coach Futrell, and the rest of our strength staff. Those guys conditioned all summer, and they were kind of screaming and moaning about how much we ran during camp, but I don't think you saw any of our guys cramping up and coming out of the game. We really conditioned. We really had a physical camp. I think that helped us in the fourth quarter to get over the hump right there.
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Come on, Coach.